Welcome to Daily Success, where each day we discuss ideas, insights, and strategies to help you become a better version of yourself and to not only survive but thrive in the modern world. In this episode, I'll be going through my new morning routine. A lot has changed since last year, and I also end up making a few tweaks and changes in my routine in order to optimize it based on my current needs. To say that this year has made everything in our lives topsy-turvy is not an understatement. We have all been significantly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. And like a majority of you who were indirectly affected by this health crisis, I faced many personal struggles as well during this time. One of them was making early rising a consistent habit. This year, thankfully my allergies were in control. However, during the springtime, my sleep discipline and hygiene got massively compromised as against my better nature, I was constantly checking my phone to stay updated on the pandemic as well as spending time on how I could get the essentials via online delivery until late hours. Nonetheless, these were minor struggles as compared to the massive battles that many people faced during this time. Like the previous year, I still experienced insomnia during the summer, but I was expecting it in advance, and while there were a few nights when I fell victim to it, overall I was able to tame it with the help of a few tools and strategies. Also, since my primary focus was on getting 8 hours of sleep every night this year, I struggled to sustain my previously dedicated time to my morning routine and had to downsize it. Another reason for cutting it short was to ramp up my focus and time on finishing and publishing the daily Apple book. Things have taken a good turn in the fall though, and my morning routine has significantly improved. I've been rising early for the past weeks and returning back to my previously set rhythms. Something that I was struggling for the past few years and I finally made peace with is the fact that it's genuinely challenging to wake up early at 5 a.m. every single day. I've had massive streaks, but I also have been terrible at it. While I still strive to be a daily early riser, I decided to let go of the constant pressure I was putting on myself. I've also realized how easily we can rationalize not to wake up early. As much as I like to stay in bed, and while there are all kinds of arguments about why you should wake up early or why you should not do that and instead just follow your natural rhythms, from my personal experiences this year, I again encountered the truth that waking up early can indeed be powerful and life-changing. Just to be clear, it may or may not be the best choice for you, but it works like a charm for me. I've also become more flexible with my morning routine. Unlike my previous routine, which was set in stone more or less, my current routine is more flexible. There are times when I would wake up a little late or I would need to focus more on completion of important work tasks, and during those occasions, instead of committing to an hour or more of going through my morning rituals, I shorten them so that I can finish everything within half an hour and promptly get to work. Also, there are mornings where as soon as I wake up and brush my teeth, I directly go to my desk and work towards eating a frog first thing in the morning before starting my morning routine. So the routine that I'm going to discuss right now is the one that I perform on most of my days. Right now, as much as I love spending an hour or more every day engaging in the different activities that comprise my morning routine, I've realized that sometimes it's not a good decision, especially when it comes to accomplishing work goals and staying productive. Due to this year I made a cutoff time for my morning routine and made stricter boundaries around my work time. So if there are days when I wake up a little later than usual, then I work towards finishing my morning rituals as soon as possible so that I can start my work without any significant delay. I hope this resonates with you because I know most of the people who are committed to personal growth and mastery and are dedicated towards a consistent morning routine sometimes struggle with this. In essence, my approach towards my morning routine has been achieving the right blend of rigidity and flexibility. Something that I like to remind myself time and again, and I hope you do too, is the truth that nothing beats taking action towards your most important goals. So basically, have a morning routine, but keep it simple and flexible so that it doesn't come in the way of achieving incredible productivity at work. I'll now go through my new morning routine step by step. This is what I have been performing on most of my days this year and is the basic framework that I try to stick to every day when I wake up early at around 5 am. This might look different from my previous routines, but I want it to be raw and real here so that I discuss this subject with utmost honesty. So let's go through it. I wake up as soon as I hear the alarm on my sunrise simulator. I switch off the alarm, and while there are days when I get out of bed and get started with my day, there are also days where I want to go back to my bed and to the sweet slumber. During the mornings when I struggle to wake up, something that has been working for me lately is contemplating on this phrase, pain of discipline versus pain of regret. When I do that, I immediately remind myself of the difficulties and troubles I'll have to go through if I wake up late, and how smooth and free-flowing my day would be if I just get out of bed and get started right away. We humans are wired to avoid pain and discomfort rather than embrace pleasure, so just reminding myself of the rush, anxiety and stress that'll come my way if I don't wake up on time gets me going. I'm still experimenting, but it works most of the days for me. After I switch off my alarm off, I do a few boxer shuffles to get myself in a pumped up state. Then I go to the bathroom to brush my teeth and freshen up. I sprinkle cold water in my eyes and wash my face. This helps me in waking up from any residual sleepiness. After using the bathroom, I read a daily passage from Think and Grow Rich every day and then make my bed. Even though it's a small task, I feel amazing and I get a great sense of accomplishment once I'm done with it. It's a great habit to have as it sets the tone for the entire day. As Naval Admiral William McRaven, the commander of US Special Operations, said in his 2014 commencement speech at University of Texas at Austin, quote, "If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and it will encourage you to do another task and another and another. By the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that little things in life matter." End quote. I highly recommend reading his book, Make Your Bed, for some invaluable lessons. Next, I grab my hoodie and face mask and go outside for a quick 5 to 10 minute morning walk while listening to something inspirational. I adopted this habit during the lockdown and my main inspiration was Ryan Holiday, who goes for a morning walk first thing in the morning with his son. After coming back, I go to the kitchen and get 600 ml, that is 20 ounces of warm water, either plain or infused with apple cider vinegar. Next, I do my 10-10-10 routine. This is inspired by the 20-20-20 formula or Victory Hour by Robin Sharma that he explains in detail in his book The 5 AM Club, as well as Darren Hardy's morning routine. Here's the basic format. Pocket 1, exercise. Pocket 2, reflect. Pocket 3, learn. First, I start playing some inspirational music on Spotify. The Rocky playlist is my personal favorite and always works. And I begin my morning fitness session, which lasts somewhere around 10 to 12 minutes. It comprises of 3 parts. Cardio plus workout session, wherein I mainly do push-ups, squats, sit-ups, plank, jumping jacks, and a bit of cardio boxing in the same sequence. Yoga asanas, or body postures, and pranayam, or breathing exercises. Each part takes 3 to 4 minutes to complete. Next, I drink the previously prepared warm water. Then I proceed with around 3 to 4 minutes of meditation practice. I mostly use YouTube videos and Spotify these days and occasionally just set up a meditation timer to perform a silent meditation. Next, I begin with my morning journaling. I empty all my thoughts, worries, anxieties, and or questions in my journal. This proves to be very useful as we live our daily lives and avoids the bottling up of any negative emotions. After that, I follow the format of the 5-minute journal, my customized version, and answer a few key morning questions, write down affirmations, and set my intention for the day by listing meaningful actions that I need to do that day. So here's the basic framework of my morning journaling for your reference. My thoughts, 5 things I'm grateful for, daily affirmations I am, what would make today great. Once I'm done with writing in my journal, I either read and or listen to a book on Kindle, Audible or Scribd or some relevant blog posts on the core skill. I commit to 1 skill per quarter that I'm trying to develop with respect to one of my big goals for the year. Then I start brewing my morning coffee. As it brews, I step outside on the balcony to soak in the morning sun and meditate on the green, the plants and trees around me. This quick exercise helps me reconnect with nature and my inner calm. Next, I water the plants, get back inside and read the daily meditation from More Language of Letting Go by Melody BT. By the time I finish reading the meditation, my cup of joe is ready for me and I take the first heavenly sip that I had been looking forward to with gratitude. With the coffee mug in my hand, I go to my work desk and begin with the first part of my recalibration process, wherein I read my mission statement, go through the tasks that I need to accomplish that day as per my weekly plan, inspired by my mentor Darren Hardy's Sunday planning system, and my calendar, and track the one important habit I'm trying to cultivate for the current 90-day cycle using my personal habit tracking system, including a 30-day Seinfeld calendar for the current month. Once I'm done with that, I fire on my laptop computer. I quickly check up my quote morning mentorship emails. I've sorted these via a filter in Gmail and access it via a bookmark shortcut on Chrome so that I don't get distracted by other emails. I read the quote for the day from the Notes to Inspire series by Simon Sinek, the recent entry from Seth Godin's blog, and then lastly open and watch Darren Daily Mentoring Session by Darren Hardy for the day. Then I read an essay from the Daily Apple. It helps me relearn the insights, ideas and lessons that I've previously written and packaged for you. I'm on the same journey as you. After that, I start my first work jam session that comprises mainly writing tasks for my blogs and any other projects. This jam session basically consists of 2 45 to 50 minute uninterrupted sessions with a 5 to 10 minute rest in between. I eat a quick breakfast in this interval, lasting anywhere from 100 to 120 minutes in total. Once I'm done with that, I head to the bathroom where I take care of my grooming and hop in for a shower. Side note, I've made a rule to not use my smartphone in the bathroom. Post shower, I do some basic tidying up while listening to the Daily Stoic podcast and make sure things are organized and kept in their respective places. After that, I read the meditation for the respective day from the Daily Stoic book written by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman, followed by quick affirmations and visualization sessions which take around 5 minutes total. Then I make some green tea for myself and get started with the second work jam session immediately. If I'm short on time, I just listen to the podcast, make some green tea and get straight to my work. My current goal is to finish at least 2 work jam sessions before lunchtime. So that has been my morning routine for the past few months. I hope it inspires you and gives you a framework on which you can build your own routine. This year has been a roller coaster journey for all of us, and if you're struggling to adapt to the new normal, I highly recommend creating morning and evening routines to get some groundedness back in your life. Of course, if you want more useful ideas, tools and strategies, you can check out my book, Thriving in the New Normal. Everyone is unique and I'm sure you may have a different perspective on how you would like to establish your own morning routine. Feel free to carve out your personal one based on what suits you best. Like I have said earlier, I keep experimenting and trying new behaviors, tools and strategies that I learn, thus tweaking my morning routine, letting it evolve over time. I would suggest you be open-minded and always willing to experiment as well and try new things that you think may help you enhance your interior empires, make you more creative and productive, and get you closer to the expression of your genius. If you feel inspired and would like to start your own morning routine, just go for it. No need to wait. As the popular Chinese proverb goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It's the best decision you'll ever make, both for your personal and professional life. Good luck. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you want more ideas and insights rooted in personal development, philosophy, and timeless wisdom, in fact, a calendar worth of them, I encourage you to get a copy of my new book, The Daily Apple, 366 Meditations on Growth, Persistence, and the Art of Exceptional Living at your favorite bookstore. Like an apple a day that helps you become healthier and vital, each meditation has been designed to offer you positive information and inspiration to nudge you a little towards your better, wiser, and more well-rounded self every single day. Thanks so much for your time. Have a wonderful day ahead.